Hey everybody, Bob Trade Genius, the 20th of October. Show you a couple trades that one we put on and one we're going to enter tomorrow and explain why. So this chart may look busy, but it has a purpose. So here's our fulcrum that's shifting from dip buying to sell ripping. And this is VXX. I don't normally like to go long VXX because it's usually a sucker's trade, as you can see here and here, but occasionally it does these kind of things. Okay, so it's worth taking a shot now and again. And so our fulcrum has lifted up one level, and I have a cross. My fast ribbon went positive, and across my slow ribbon. And this here is the 44 Stoke. We programmed this to be color coded by trend, and then oversold and overbought. So right now it's showing deep oversold, so that's why it's red, and just trended up, but it's still in an oversold condition. So it's pretty washed out. And as long as it doesn't stay embedded for long, we should be able to get a move on it. So we went ahead and bought the one half of position at 23.15. Today I have another half at 22.50. I think the purpose here is that we're going to get some volatility going into the election, and I think the stimulus thing is kind of a mess. And now they hedged again to maybe Friday have a deal. So it's a good trade, and I'll just keep moving my my stop up as I need to if I don't even get filled on the second approach. So I'm either going to exit on a step down on VXX, or I'll exit on a cross down on my ribbons. So that's the first one. The second one, I didn't take the trade yet, but I probably will tomorrow, is TZA. I'm not usually a big fan of buying the triples, but I could buy puts on TNA, and but for those who can't buy and use options, is we're also getting a potential here. It's still flatlining, so I'm still hanging on it. Potential for a bump up, and look for a trade here on TZA. On TNA, I prefer to buy puts because if you notice here, the way the slippage works is that we already got a cross down and we got a little bit of a bump down. So if I can get a good spread on it tomorrow, I'll buy puts on TZA. Now I'm already has something short with SQQQ. Let me go into my focus list here. There we go. So I bought these. I've had them for a long time. I've been selling out of the money calls on them for weeks and weeks and weeks. And so we got a turn here, and I just want to put a call out for people to rebuy here when it got to 20-ish area on Friday. And then on Monday I went ahead and I sold the 21 calls against it. Got 73 cents for it, and so I'm in the money on the equity side of it. And then if you add what I'm going to be burning off here on the sold calls, so I'm back in the green on this trade. And my theme is when we go into recession, it's going to be the Qs are going to have a difficult time in my view, and so will real estate. So we're kind of in and out of SRS. I'll show you that. I'm not in it at the moment, but had a trade on it. I already took the profit on this trade and got in at 13.75. We got it at 14.10, and I'm just still not in trust mode with it, but I'm watching it. And what I want to do now, hopefully we'll get a push down, and then I can buy the next rip higher, kind of like a little double Dutch bust. This had a nice hammer, so that was a good buy there. But those are my two themes when we really get hot and heavy here with the recession and with the bear market. I think it's going to be real estate, and it's going to be volatility, and it's going to be the Qs. So that's that. And then Just want to show you guys too. We had a really good day trading in the SPY world. Okay, so this has been capping the move here. Today was kind of that's not a bullish candle at all. Look at that, inside day, couldn't get up there. We stepped down again. If you notice how that came right up to our fulcrum pivot and broke down. If you notice when it's moving up, they like to lean into these and bounce. Okay, so this is still telling me we're still in sell the rip mode, and there's an inside day which is not bullish. There's no enthusiasm, although the way they just did the old overnight gap up game. And if we step down to the 5 minute, we started the day on this push higher. We didn't really trade the first hour because we really wasn't quite sure what was going to go on here today, because it was a big push overnight. So then we sold the 347, 349s for the next day and let those sink down. Some guys took profit here on it right away. I stayed in it, and then I bought calls on this push higher when we went into the green zone. I mean, these moves here, this is on 10 contracts. These are $1,000 moves, okay? So you're risking 2,000 to make 1,000 in what, 2 hours? Not bad. And then I also at the same time put on a 42.41 bullish credit spread that expired tomorrow, and I took that trade off here when I took off my calls, and then we went ahead and we bought puts here, and then we rode those bad boys down to here, and we cleaned up. We're out of the trade completely now. So it was an outstanding day for us using our fulcrum and a ribbon, and you know, obviously we have access to some of the footprint information too. So those that day trade with us in our VIP room do pretty well, and those that want to trade on their own, you can simply use these ribbons to help you trade, and you know, you'll do quite well. And now we're just kind of sitting. You know, for people that trade Nadex with us, it's Wednesday's a bracket day. Usually there's a lot of indecision on Wednesdays. I'm not too sure, you know, what's going to play out here. They delayed the announcement on the stimulus, so I think it'll be a bit of a badminton tournament back and forth. And then we'll see if it gives way on Thursday for a glorious Friday return to Greenland. But that's where we are. You know, if you want to trade with us, you definitely can. If you're a subscriber and you want to renew with us, you can always get this the fulcrum at no additional charge. And those who don't trade with us, it's if you buy the toolkit or you buy the access to the VIP room, you get it as part of the package. But you know, people made, you know, half a year's worth of VIP. We're just taking one trade today on this short side, and some people basically in a week you usually pay for your service with us on the day trading side. So it's a really good system. We're in there trading every day, and we're live talking to each other, and then I manage the chat room and the other room at the same time. So all good in the hood. And so now we're just being careful until we get past the election, but it's going to be volatility is going to be really, really key to making money, do just short-term day trades until we get past the next 2 or 3 weeks. Thanks so much for listening. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.